You're welcome, sir. Really welcome. Happy to see you, sir.
Happy to hear your voice once again. And thank you so much, my this year. You have been an inspirational speaker to me. But I've never told you this before. There was the time I came to Nigeria, you did a presentation on Beauty Park.
Hmm.
So when I came that time, they were struggling to sell collagen, and through what you taught me, I sold all the collagen in the
You are
office.
a seller now. You are a seller. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for taking out time. See, Randy is in Edmark, Ghana, oh, as in he's inside the office as we speak. So he's not even in his house. So we cannot keep him too late. Oh, you know how people ask, collect your questions now, write them down so you are organized. So that I know Ghana is very safe. But
Oh,
we
very, very safe. We,
say,
we, we don't
yeah,
have area boys. I mean, Ghana is safe. Ghana, you can walk 24 hours, and it's like Dubai. We are very safe, you know.
you're welcome,
Yeah,
sir.
so,
You're
so no,
welcome.
no
Happy to have you
problem.
today. So,
Thank you so much, man, this year, man. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be your guest speaker for today. You know, in Edmark, the more you talk, the more you make money. You see, that has been my slogan, you know. And thank God for Edmark. Without Edmark, I could not speak to the mic, you know, but I was a very shy type. But Edmark has transformed me, you know, and through Edmark, I've also transformed a lot of lives,
yeah.
you know. So let me start by telling you how I encountered Edmark and why I love Edmark. In fact, I have never heard about network. I didn't know anything about network, you know. In fact, even food supplement, I've heard one or two, but not, I was not have enough knowledge about that. But before I start, let's appreciate you with one powerful Edmark International Club because you see, you are a true fearless ego, you know, because I don't know where your energy comes from, but God has been our helper. Because you are a strong pillar, you are a tower that people can rely upon, and then you're in spite of all the challenges, look at where you are organizing seminars, trainings, because you know the secret that where there's problems and your ability to solve problems, you make money, you become successful. So thank you so much for being there for them. And I hope you appreciate it and do whatever you tell them to transform their life. And then our Papa, Sam Low, you know, I can also not go on without appreciating him with one powerful Edmark International Club, you know. He's an inspirational person. He's a wonderful person. I mean, I always tell people when even he decides to stop Edmark, I'll take over Edmark because Edmark can. Yeah, wait.
You should not
Then,
stop, bro.
yeah, our Papa this year, Masari, you
Oh,
know,
yes.
another wonderful
Wonderful.
person. You
Sentiment.
know, because of him, I'm here today actually because he really coached me. But the one who made me to join Edmark, to love Edmark product is CM Asante. You know
Papa
him?
Asante.
Yeah. You know, in my area, he used to live around, we used to live around the same area. So he was bringing us the products, you know, he gave it to a friend to be selling. And I fell in love with Shekov. Those days, I was not taking Splina, I was not taking in Ready. He was giving me, but I tell him, oh, I take it. But I fell in love because at that time I was really, really huge, you know. You know that we call it evidence of success because it's lack of knowledge. You know. So the pack he brought for sale, I bought all and it got finished. And now I was looking for shake off. So when I go, I call the guy. Where's the guy who brings the shake off? He said he's traveled. He's traveled. I know those days we were traveling here and there. So I was not getting my shake off, so I was looking for shake off. That time I was not like I did not know much about Google. That I would Google to search the product. So it happened that I chanced upon Edmark office in Circle. I was going to do something. A bit at least you know where you buy your rice. You know I got
Yes,
rice.
yes, that's
Yeah.
yes. That's,
So I was on that lane. And I saw the Edmark office. I said, "Wow, I need this. I need their shake off." And then I walked inside. And there was this guy following me. I was like, why? I want to just buy. I won't buy from you. I want to go to the office to buy. And I got there and they said they are not going to sell for me. Then I got very angry. I didn't know it was network. I didn't know you have to buy it through somebody. So then I walked away. I went home. But I needed the product so badly. So the following day I came and I humbled myself. Then that's when I met my upline, EM Joyce Asari. So then she said, oh, in fact, she never even explained the shape of it. I said, yes, this business you cannot buy unless you're a registered member, blah, blah. So I have to buy from her. So, okay, I said, give me the shake off. So she gave me the shake off. Then she added a explainer that I was refusing to drink. And then one thing she did was she showed me how to use it very well, good. And then every morning she would call me and ask me for the results. So I started the detox for 1 week, you know. So then she said I should come on the 8th day to start the main program. I didn't really even understand it, but I came because I was feeling good. I love the effect of shake off, you know. So shake off, I don't play with it. So it happened that when I came, then she wanted to give me MRT, you know, the way they sell it. Then I started reading and writing. Then I saw the P4 pack. Then I saw, what about this? He said, if you want to register, this is the pack you need. And I said, why didn't you introduce me to the pack? I would have bought it. He said, oh, she did not know my financial standing. Because most of the time when people come and you tell them, I say, my dear, I'm registering straight. You know, so nobody prospected me. So I entered Edmark by default, you know. And so then I registered and I bought the product. Then I started using, but that time I was around 130 kg, not even the year. Yeah, my waist was like 45. And I was, yeah. People see me and then I tell them evidence of success, you know. But I asked them, do you know how much I spent to build my story building? That was my tummy, you know. You know, when you're overweight, you always find excuses.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, no, you don't like it, but this is where you are. So if you don't have a solution, you need to find a way around it.
Yes.
So then I bought a pack. Then I started using it. Then that time they were doing a promo. You know, Randy always liked money. So then as I was using the product, I started telling people about it, my experience, you know. So I knew a lot of, you know, I had a lot of friends who were also obese at that time. So then I also introduced to them. So now when I come buy the product, the free ones, that was what I was using. So I was not spending any money. You see where I started? So I was getting the product, then I was selling to people. And then I was making some money. So you see, I love money so much that every time when I go home, I calculate this is the amount of money I want to make. Then I look at people who I can sell to. You understand? So it got to a time, and then when I come, I don't even get out of the car. I'll call my upline, I'm coming. Then she meets me on the car park. So there was a time the BOI said, if they don't see me, don't sell for me because I was buying so much. So when I came, I remember Lloyd, he was standing by the car. I said, give me my money, give me my money. Yes, I said, I'll buy it, give me my money. And he was like, oh, is this one? So then he left, you know, he doesn't want trouble. Then, but that's the story cut short. So I use it, and then people saw the transformation. You see, I use it religiously. I mean, I was following the thing because I could see the relief. But at that time, I was diagnosed with spondylosis, you know, those who wear the collar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was on tramadol at that time, you know.
You have to go back, my CM. You have to go back to the beginning of the beginning. As in, what were your health challenges? What were the things you were facing? You help us go back.
I'll come down. This is just into, you know, don't worry, you'll get there.
Yeah.
So after using it, then I realized I was feeling okay, you know, in a way I was getting some results, you know. And then I spoke with my doctor, you know, and he has earlier told me that, oh, spondylosis is an African problem. I mean, is the bones, you know, your backbone, where like my neck, the spinal cord, you know, it's pressing the nerves or something so we manage it. And then a friend told me that, don't you know doctors are in business? He goes home and tells his wife that this is what I bought from the office. And then the money he'll tell the wife, I'm going to work. So you see, when they get people who can afford, they'll maintain you. And I say, this one is not my portion. So I was using the product religiously. I reduced some good amount of weight. Then they, they introduced me to the P4. Right? They were doing the P4 lose to win. So then I joined. And that was how my journey to Edmark began properly. So we're taking the products. And then I got to a stage I was losing like 1 kg every day.
Good.
Yeah, And then what made me to learn more and lose faster is there was this lady who entered the program with 8 kg. And she was so eager to be the first winner, to be the P4 ambassador. So I was also working hard because when she lose 1 kg, I need to lose like 5 kg to complement, because when they do the competition, because I always need to win a P4 pack at the end of the month or win something. And then because she's not so much weight, when you have very limited amount of weight excess to lose, it takes so heavy cheating for me. So when we go to the weigh, she'll come and weigh, and then everybody realized it was genuine, So that was how come. Then I lost good amount of weight. I've never been a P4 ambassador. Why? Because you see, I told me I like business. And I always want to compete and win the money and the prize at stake. So when I get, I could have easily become a P4 ambassador, but that would disqualify me from competing again. You see my start. You are the only person I'm revealing this secret to. So it was like also another business. So most of my friends will say, hey, Edmark is using you like a guinea pig. I say, you don't know. It's a business strategy. So at the end of it, I lost weight. And then I became first. So she won the first time. I did it twice. The first time she won the P4, but she had 3 packs. And I also had 3 packs because I was the biggest loser. And I had double certificate. You see? Yeah. So I'm always trying to find out something to be ahead of the game. Yeah. So after I lost weight and the way I was coming and introducing people, because I have this saying that in Edmark, if you talk, the more you talk, the more you make money, because your mouth is your shop. And this one, I did not rent it. The only thing is I have the Edmark toothpaste. When I paste it, it means my shop is open. And then it's time for money. So my story began to sell, and people were buying the product. And then I realized this is also good business. In fact, I never even understood the business. Me, I was just buying. I was just buying and making my retail profit on the side. I didn't attend seminars, anything. So it was DCM Asari who called me and sat me down and said, you are doing so well. You are at the manager position. I never even knew whether I was a manager. I didn't even come for bonus. My retail profit was enough for me. So now I had a picture. I was showing it. It was selling. People knew me. So they knew that this is not surgery. This is not any waste of means. This is reality. So I started the business. That was how come I came to Nigeria for the first time to attend the PMW. You understand? Huh? So it was even this somebody who bought a ticket and said, I have a ticket for you. There is a training, go. And because then I sat down and I said, how many spinner, how many coffee will I sell to make money for my journey? That is how my life is now. When I want to spend some money, I calculate it in shake of spinner, and then I just sell it. So I'm always cool with money. So then I came to PMW. That is when I realized this thing is serious business. I met people like Adesua, lawyers, pharmacists. I said, wow. Then when I came back, I sat down and began to learn, to research about Edmark more, about networking and the ups and downs, the advantages and disadvantages. Then DCM also encouraged me to enroll with the Edmark education system, like the speakers, well, STP.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this man, me, I can't talk. What I do is in my own small place, I can sell, make my money, So after I went through, we passed out, then, it was always a learning experience. Anytime you listen to a different speaker, it brings out new ideas. Then, so I attended all the PMW in Nigeria till Nigeria was off. So anytime I get opportunity to learn about Edmark, I don't joke with it. But the more you learn, the more you know. And the more you know, the more money you make. Because see, when you are out there, people will ask you questions. And you need to answer as a professional. You see, yeah, so you become confident everywhere you go. It becomes part and parcel of your life. So any question they throw at you, you can answer it. It's not that now you are going to be, okay, you said this, let me call my upline. You understand? So you yourself learn. Every day it's a learning experience. And it's also practical. The more you do it, the more it becomes easier. So basically, after I lost weight, then I was not feeling the pain again. I moved my color, I stopped wearing it. I was not taking medication. So I went back to my doctor for review. Then he was saying probably because I lost weight and then my neck is now stretched out. And I was like, so why didn't you tell me all these things all along? You understand? But long story cut short, as I'm seated now, I'm not on any medication. I do anything. I enjoy myself well, but I'm not on any medication. All I do is my Edmark product. I take it religiously. I mean, I don't play every day. My coffee is my spinner, my shaker. But I drink it like I don't have hair. I love the product. Because I have friends who at the end of the month they have budget for BP medication. But I don't have any of this. You see, so I'm blessed. So then the opportunity came. I said, wow, now I have used it. I've seen results. People are asking you. And this is free money. Edmark, I always say it's free money. I mean, free money. And then I learned, now I'm an independent distributor. I'm a business owner. I have my own business. And I started thinking, what would I do to make it easy for me? Because, in one of our programs, they ask you, is success easy? Success is easy. So why help you make it easy, simple, and applicable? So I took the words one after the other to understand it. Then I applied to myself. You understand? Today, we are doing Zoom because COVID brought this challenge. Now, here is it. So then I saw a course online that was talking about digital marketing. And I paid. The guy was even in Nigeria. When I was paying, I was like, is this money going for free or, but the guy was genuine. He came back. He added us on Telegram. I did the course. And then I established my small online business. And then to the glory of God, I had over 2,000 clients, which I call my digital legs. You see, so for me, I don't even struggle to sell. But if you check my status, it's always about Edmark.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And every day I sell. In fact, now where I am is the product that sells me.
Yes.
But I did some work, So if I don't sell the product will sell me. So this is, and it doesn't matter now where I am. It doesn't even matter where if I'm even in the house, I'm still selling. But when we were in Dubai recently, in my hotel room, I was still selling. Well, there's technology. People will chat me. I have a delivery guy. I'll tell you, go and deliver. I give him some small transportation. And business was going on. In Rwanda, it's the same thing, So even now, most of the time, I can be in the house. I'll not come out, but I'm making money. Because every day I sell. You understand? So this is a business, this is an opportunity that once you have it, don't look back. Focus. Know that this business will sell you. Look, like I brought my downlines to Nigeria. I never knew anybody. And I told them, we've had some bar. Let's go and do some. So we walked into Yaba Market. I think I sent you that picture.
Yes, you sent it to me.
I went into Yaba Market, started talking. Because for me, it's in my DNA. I know that the more you talk, the more money you have. And then my shop is my mouth. I'm not renting. I'm not paying electricity bill. I'm not paying taxes. So talk and you get money. That one, you have to. It's as simple as that. So you just have to plan, have your name list, people you want to, make sure you talk. And then you see, I think one of the problem is because most of the distributors, they don't have the product knowledge. So they are scared to talk. But when you learn and you know, you are very confident. In fact, let me tell you this story. The first time I met a doctor, I never knew the prospect was a doctor, a medical doctor. So then my sister told her about me, and then she said, "Oh, I should come." When I got there and I realized it was a hospital, my heart nearly jumped. And I said, then I sang the Edmark song, Fearless Eagle. Every time I'm having that feeling. So when I went, she said, "Oh, today," she took me to a consultant and said, "Today you are the doctor, I'm your patient. I want to listen." And because I knew my stuff, I didn't go her way. I didn't go the pharmaceutical way. I was on the Edmark lane. So I was speaking the Edmark language. At the end of it, she said, "Yes, if it had been before, I would have argued with you. But all that you said, now we know is true." Even as a medical doctor, you understand? Then she came to tell me she had a condition that she's taking, and then she's giving her that black circle around the eye. And I introduced my collagen, my shake-up. As at now, she's still using the product. You understand? So, Edmark business is very, very, very good. And if you do it well, you will never lack money. Especially Edmark is also very generous. If you know the system, you'll be buying your promos, you always make good money. So me, I calculate the promos, So that is where I make a lot of money, because Edmark gives you that laxity. So I always tell people, have a brighter eye for the future. You see, smell money, sense money. So always I am on the platform looking for money. Any promo they come, when it comes and I'm not comfortable, sometimes I tell the management, this one is this, it's not correct. If you can do something about it. And Edmark, listen.
Yeah, they listen.
Yeah, Edmark, listen. Though we have one or two, but sometimes we also have to feel for them because they have to manage so that the company keeps flowing.
Yeah.
So
what were the health challenges you were having before Edmark?
That's what I'm saying. I was having spondylosis. That was my main. But I have an extra. I think I've shown it with you. Yeah. I have a medical record. So and I had that challenge before I joined Edmark. So there's nothing like you've gone to forge. I mean, people who knew that this is genuine. So like I always tell people, there's no need to massage Edmark. Don't cook stories. Say it as it is. Because so when I'm giving product to Edmark, anybody, any product from Edmark to anybody, I know it will work. If it doesn't work the way I want it, then it's either you did not use it the way I told you to do.
Comfortable.
Yeah. You see, so most of the time when I'm selling you shake off, I'll miss the first one for you to drink. I don't know whether you've had that experience. You should have it. When you give it to them and they take it home, they'll be shaking it and then the thing will become thick. Then they'll tell you it's horrible, But when you give them and then they drink it and you are chatting with them, you realize that they want the last drop of it, Yeah, then they'll tell you, yeah. So these are some of. Then I talk anywhere I go, I anywhere where there are people. When I go to parties, I'm enjoying. But at the end, before I leave there, I'll talk about my Edmark business. Even in church, you see, I sent you a picture that I was not preaching. I was telling that the body of Christ need healthy people. So they should buy the product, they'll be healthy, and then they can worship God well. So
Very
they gave
well.
me the platform. You understand? I go to the market. I have this tent. We'll set up and we are selling. So every day, unless you don't want money, but if you want money with Edmark, you always be successful.
Wow. So you
Yeah.
came in with, you said you were 130 kg weight, but
Yes, that's why, yeah.
and in
And I
that
came down,
picture, you
I
you
came down
came
all
down
the
to
way to
77.
77, yeah. And you see,
What did
the
you
same
do?
people, were like, are you sick? Africans have this problem. But I was feeling good about that because that time I was really tucking my shirt in. I was very young. I feel really good. And then that was when I was wearing the small dresses. But I say, yeah, because I'm a grumpy, let me leave it for the young guys.
Young guys, let them carry on.
Yeah. So I see with transformation, I did it for 6 months. I did the first before, lost up to I think 105. Then I entered the second program, but consistently, I was doing religious, I was doing shape off every day,
Everything.
4 MRT, my coffee. Then I was eating well, like here in Ghana, like we call it light soup with dry fish, and then I cut vegetables, or sometimes 3 cloves of uh, what do you call it? Put uh, oh, tomatoes. I'll just cut it, add some small salt, then maybe carrots, cabbage. That's when I do non-cooked food. I also take it. So that is why you see that I can reduce easily. I mean, when I'm doing my weight loss, it just happens like that. It makes it easier for me. And then when I'm doing it, I'm very consistent. I follow it through and through. I don't hide and eat and I say I'll go and take shake off. A lot of people they do it. They'll tell you, oh, I cannot resist the food. But when I'm doing it, anything I'm doing, I make sure I do it to the fullest.
Okay, somebody
So
saw
from
your
next week, I'm even going on operation, lose 10 kilos again.
again.
Yeah.
Someone saw your picture on my WhatsApp story and was like, are you sure it was only your product? He did not do
Can't hear
anything
you,
else.
please.
No
Yeah,
exercise.
somebody
Were
said
you
what?
going to the gym? Network, don't do me bad though. Network, don't do me bad. Am I the only one that is frozen? Okay, you're back. So, did you go to the gym? Did you go to the gym? Did you register in the gym or did you do operation?
No. You see, it's that I don't. It's the funny enough, I don't do a lot of exercise. Like the ones we do on the Saturdays, the one we do at the office. And when I come in, I don't do it steadily. When I do it and I'm tired, I tell them I'm an old man. Don't force me. Yeah, So if I do 2 sets of press ups, I don't do it to extreme because I always tell them if exercise was the game, footballers will not even down the pitch. But footballers are always trying, but they have cardiac arrest. But it's like dieting. I follow the Edmark product through and through.
So you're going to take us through that how you took the products. 130 kg to 77 kg is more than half, nearly half of your body weight. So before then, were you moving your bowel well?
I was moving, but not like you see when you have the experience of shake off, I was not having constipation, but the amount that I was releasing was not that much with the first 3 days we shake off. God, yeah. So I did the first detox, the 7 days. Then the 8 day I switched on to the MRT. But I was disciplined. See, weight loss is discipline. Weight loss is not an easy thing. I always even tell my clients, it's not about money. If you are not ready, don't start. You see, you need to you psych yourself that this is what I'm doing to get the results. But you see, people will come there and they think, oh, they have those notion that when I eat and I take shake off, it will flash it. But when you are losing, and then you go and eat and you take shake off, it breaks the process. So when you are doing it, if it's 1 month you are doing it, psych your mind that this 1 month I'm going to follow you through and through, and you get results. If
So
I
take
want to
us through
do
the
two,
steps. Take us through the
like
program, the steps, products you took.
like I'm saying, the normal product, the P4 the pack, I started with the shake off. You see, when I bought the pack, you have one shake off, your 2 MLT, your Redis, and your ginseng. Those days there were no spirulina tablets. So the first 7 days, every night, I took my shake off. Then I was drinking my spinner water. So it means that will not sustain you. You need to buy more. The starter pack, because 8 days your spinner will be finished.
Yes.
And I told you that time there was promo. So when I come and buy for people, I get a free one. So I get free spinners, fish. So I had enough. So I was drinking. So when you are doing the program, 4 bottles of spinner for 1 month. You should know that.
Yeah.
4 boxes of MLT. You should pay because 7 days, 1 box is gone.
Yes.
Then at least 2 boxes of shake off. Then the coffees, well, sometimes you feel like G3 or I just take some extra. So the coffees, I just buy them. But basically, I take 1 Redis in the morning and 1 ginseng in the evening, like 4:30. Then I make sure by 6 I'm done with whatever meal I'll take. Then the rest is water. No alcohol. Though I love alcohol, but no alcohol. Then no chicken. I discipline myself. Like I go out, I have the normal this thing, but always I go with my splinter. So when they are having their fun, I'll be sipping my splinter because I want results.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the product works, it works in so many ways. Even I always say, if you are not losing the product, use it because you don't even see what's in your inside. Because I know that MRT will clean your liver and kidney, and we all have it. Unless you don't have heart, you don't have kidney. The redness is there. So once you have those things, and then you eat. Once you eat, checkup should be your companion. You understand? Then the other product is bonus. And then when you lose weight, you feel comfortable, Yeah. You feel comfortable.
And you don't look like a grandpa.
No, I don't look like a grandpa, but I was telling people very soon I'm getting close to 60, but I don't tell people. Yeah.
Because the products rejuvenate and make you.
Oh, yeah. And you can see it. I'm a living testimony. You see, people know me. So they see that, so yeah. When you use it right, you see the results. You see, that is when the product will begin to sell you.
Yeah.
So you wake up and there's an order here, there's an order there. Yeah. And then when you develop your system very well, I mean, you sell to people you don't even know.
True.
Yeah.
Very
it was even in my country, I sell to people up north, like over 1,000 kilometers away. But I just send it, they send me money. It's trust.
Yeah, trust.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're in the house, you have questions for CM Randy, please, you can raise up your hand or you send
ask me any question.
Ask your questions. So I have questions for you. I have plenty questions for you.
Yes, I'll answer all.
You said now your health is okay. So you've also helped a lot of people regain their health. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you remember a very touching story that the person came to you, used the products, and the person's health was really improved? I know you have several.
I have several. So I'm thinking, okay, let me start with my mom. She had an ear infection. She's taking medication and it's like the thing is not going. I told her, my mom trusts me. So I said, look, let me put splinter in your ears. You'll be very okay. And like my sister said, don't start your thing. So when we were not around, then I started administering the splinter. And lo and behold, within 3 days, it's gone. You understand? Then I have people with pulse, serious pulse, bleeding pulse.
What's that?
You know, pulse, like that's,
Fine.
yeah, okay. You
Hemorrhage.
see, hemorrhage, yeah, your accent and our accent, but it is well. This is not about Ghana Jollof and Nigeria Jollof.
Nigerian jollof.
You know, so that one, I have a lot of testimonies on that.
What products do you give to them?
Oh, shake off and splinter.
Some of them tell you that because, when they go to the toilet, they bleed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
I'll give you to bleed. I'll tell you continue. It will flash it out. And then
Because they
sometimes
got,
I add MLT.
that's shake off MRT splinter.
Yeah, but basically what I give, if I see that condition, I give you shake off and splinter. But when there's bleeding, the bleeding is coming too much, then I add MLT.
And how long does it take to heal? Those you've given
You
it.
know, it depends on your immune system.
Yeah,
Everybody
your
has
immune
different
system.
immune system, but there's results. I mean, that is why they keep on buying. You see,
Yeah,
once the people keep on buying, it means they are seeing some results.
of course, of course. I agree with
You know,
you.
there's some relief. You know, sometimes I'm very careful with my choice of like I healed, but I know they see results.
You're an STP trainer. You can't use heal.
Yeah,
We don't use the
yeah,
word cure.
yeah. Thank
Yes,
you very much.
we don't use it.
So,
Yes, because we are trained. Okay,
yeah,
that's beautiful because so many people have that challenge, and
yeah,
many of
of
them, when they
course.
take shake off, they'll tell you when they go to the restroom, when shake off starts working, they bleed, so they stop using it. They stop using
Yeah,
the shake off. They'll rather take the splinter. Okay, so
yeah.
now
For me, I
we're
tell
learning a
them,
new one.
but
They
I
should
tell them
continue.
use it. You see, I tell them that is the beginning of the healing process.
Mm.
So clear it off, and then the testimonies are so much.
Yeah, there are so much. There
Yeah,
are so
so
much. There are
much.
many. There are very many.
Even splinter for diabetic wounds. I've seen it. I mean,
You had a client, a customer that had
oh, I
diabetic.
have, yeah, I have. And then, with them, I give them the 73. I don't play with 73 for them.
Powerful. Yeah.
With 73, and then the tracker sugar free.
Sugar free, yes.
I have a client who's been buying, he buys it consistent every month. Every month he buys 4. That is the product, and he's been using it for like 4 years. Every month. You see, I have clients, every month they have their package I give them, and they are very comfortable.
Yes.
And I don't sell products because I have the products. So when I meet a client, I just want to push it on you. No. What I know is good for you is what I give to you.
So for the diabetic, those with diabetic wounds and diabetes, how do you administer the products to them? What products do you give to them? How do they apply the products?
No, those who have the wound, they use a splinter to dress their wound, and they put it on it. Then they'll be taking, okay, of course, sometimes I give them shake off, but once a while, but they take, like, maybe you take cafe 73 in the morning, then you take tracker in the evening. Depends on the way you want to, either the reverse, you can do tracker, or you can even mix it. Yeah.
And splinter.
Yeah, and splinter. But I love cafe 73. It works well for my people,
Yes.
people with sugar problems.
Caffeine 73 is very powerful because it also acts like an antibiotic.
Yeah.
Helps the body, yes, because of the ganoderma in it. It's a very powerful, powerful product. If you have questions, raise your hand or put in the comments so I can ask CM Randy so he can explain further. So please ask your questions. So now I'm going into sales. Now, if you have a new person that is just joining Edmark, what would you advise that person when it comes to retail profit? Because that's the first thing the person can really see, that look, money is coming into retail profit. What would you advise that person to do?
Normally, when new people come, I tell them, forget about the bonus, but that is
Secondary.
it's bonus. You need to start with your retail profit, but that money goes straight into your pocket. If you sell now, it's for you. It's 15 to 25%. It's for you. You don't give it to your upline. So focus on the retail profit. Then I tell you, the more you practice, the more you know. You know. Yes. And position and practice, they are all P's. So when you practice, it will bring you the position.
Yes.
So retail profit is something I don't joke with. I always tell my people, sell, have targets. If you want X amount of money, if it's 10 coffees you need to sell a day, and if you master it, selling 10 coffees a day is very easy, unless you don't want to. You push yourself. In the beginning, yes, you may find some up and down, but the more you do, you realize it becomes very easy. And then the product will begin to sell for you see. So retail profit, I don't joke with it. In fact, like I said, when I started, I did the retail profit was what was keeping me going, because I was making loads of money. That time the dollar to CD was, so I was making like $200 every day. From retail profit every day. You understand? Look, when I was coming, I was checking the products I have home now. I have over 20,000 worth of products in my house. Because of these shortages.
Yeah.
I told myself, what can I do? So
when I said,
but I don't want a client to call me and I don't have products.
Yeah.
So when there's even no product in the office, I have my product for my clients.
$20,000 worth of products.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You understand?
So
and I'm planning to even increase.
Yeah.
And it's not like I borrow money somewhere. It's from my retail profit.
Yeah.
I do the calculation, who to sell to. Yeah. Like I said, I have over 2,000 people I sell products to. When you check, yeah. So every day there's somebody who buys from me. And these days I've even stopped talking about the product. All I see is when I go to my WhatsApp, please, can I have, do you have tracker? I need 3. I need 4. 1 shake off. So, yeah. And then my new strategy now, I just registered some university students. I'm telling them, you don't need to even have the products. I'm showing them how they can use their phone, get their clients. They just call me. They should receive the money, take their profit, and send me the money. I'll do the delivery for them. You see? But now there's technology. I mean, all you need to do is,
leverage on technology. Leverage on technology. So they just make their margin of send the capital to you, get the product.
Yeah.
So they have even started a business and their school fees will be a problem.
So I always tell people, you don't even need money to start Edmark business.
No, you
need the desire and the determination. Say
that again, because say it again. Again, please. Say it again.
I say you don't need money to start Edmark business. You see, you need the will and determination. So that when you have it, you can even see somebody, talk to the person about the product. If you are able to speak well to the product, the person will give you money to come and buy. Correct. Then your retail profit starts. So you can use your retail profit to build your capital.
Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. So if you have questions, please put in the comments or raise your hand so I can call you to ask him your questions. If you have questions, please ask your questions because I'm going to set targets for you. Rebecca, EM Chinwe, are you in the house? Manager Chinwe, are you in the house? I'm going to give you targets. So ask your questions because you must meet my targets. You know me, I'm a change.
Yes, you need to say. I just sent you a picture of my mom when I was administering the spinner into her ears.
Okay. Yes, let me show them so that they will see it because they need to know that when we talk about Edmark, some people don't know the passion we have, but they think it's just because of money that we are making. They don't know that it's more than that because once you take care of people, you will not look for where to get money from. Money will come to you as long as you are solving problems for people. And what Edmark does for you is that Edmark gives you the opportunity to help people. Okay, can everybody see it here? Can you see? Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it. So I think they can also see it.
So everybody can see it.
Yeah. And if I don't believe the product, I will not do this to my mom. But I know,
And one thing about Splina is that Splina is an alkaline product. So if there are bacteria in the ear, it will go into the ear and heal the ear. That's why it works so fast for wounds. It's pure alkaline, 100% alkaline. So it helps the body. So that's why we say we balance your acid alkaline count in the body. You use the spleener to do that. So CM Randy, do you have a strategy? Like, okay, do you give yourself a target and say, okay, this is the amount I want to make at the end of the month? How many packets of coffee? How many bottles of spleener? How many sugar will I sell? What would the retail profit be to get it so that I can hit that target every month?
Yeah, I do. Like every day, I need to sell not less than 10 coffees, 10 boxes of coffees. That one, if I don't sell, I don't sleep. And because I have a lot of clients, if I don't get sales, I just go and I'll greet you. Hi, a quick check on you. How are you doing? So by the time I send this message to about 100 people, I'll get to sell the 10 boxes. Then so the 10 boxes, the retail profit is enough for the day. So the others, like the shake off, those the retail profits are heavier. So when they come, so that makes the soup very rich. But my 10 coffees a day target, if I don't sell, I don't sleep.
So what will you tell someone that is new, that does not have the customer base you have and wants to sell and make retail profit on a daily basis? What target should they set?
That's something you start slowly. I mean, like you need to do prospecting. You need to talk. Because everywhere you are, there are people. When you are moving, you see people. So this is a people business. You need to get people to talk to. You understand? Then try and also have the eye to see potential customers. This business has some target. It's not everybody can drink it, but it's not everybody who can afford it. So you need to get those types. So you balance them. And then Edmark, you dress well. See me in my suit selling coffee. Yeah. And I come, I go to places and then they are talking. I'm a manager here, I'm a CEO here, I'm saying normally this is the way I introduce myself. I'm a coffee seller with international repute. That's what I tell them. I sell coffee, and I tell them I don't just sell coffee. I sell coffee that when you drink it, you're going to see some benefits. And I tell you, if you drink it and you don't see any benefit, don't buy from me again. You see? So even when I even prepare for them, the aroma alone is a plus, ginseng. You see? Yeah, so it depends on the way you relate to the people. And then sometimes I don't even go straight to sell the coffee, but at the back of my mind, I know that after talking to you, you need to buy something. So we'll open the conversation, we'll talk, what do you do, that number, blah, 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 compliment one way or the other. Yeah. Then you get into the person. And so sometimes you even give for free. But this one problem I see with Edmark is sometimes, but it's not their fault. Probably when you become a little bigger, you understand the reason why you should give it. But the more you give, the more it comes back. But there are some people, if you've never given them for free, they will not buy.
Because they want to try it to know
They want to try it, yeah.
before they buy it. So one sachet once in a while to somebody that
But the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating.
It's in the eating. It's in the eating.
Yeah.
It's in the eating. It's in the eating.
So every time I have shake off or something in my pocket. So when we go somewhere, we sit down, we talk, and I give it to you. And sometimes you just give one shake off. So the set of friends, well, when he uses it and get the experience, he talks to his people and they believe him more than you. So then that's it. And a lot of people have hidden problems like constipation, but they can't say it in public. So once you give them, then they know their friends, so they'll be telling their friends. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my CM. Thank you, my CM.
Okay. And never be shy of Edmark product. I mean, it's good in your hand. So know that you are giving the person gold. So when you are going chest out, be proud and speak like a millionaire, because your product will make you a millionaire.
So in all your retail profits, give us, don't let them come and I want some people to hear what you are making from retail profit. What's the range you've made, as in so far, like should I say the highest you've earned so far from retail profits?
my sales in a month,
Yeah,
you know,
total sales in a month. Yes.
I sell, let's say if I don't sell, I sell like over 20,000 Ghana cedis. 20,000 Ghana cedis will be like in Naira, yeah. So they are converting it in Naira for
In
you, so that
Naira,
you get.
I can help you. What's the rate now? I don't even know again.
I don't,
Naira,
I don't, so
Naira is
I think
suffering.
it's using Google, so you get it.
Okay, you will use Google and tell us. Yes.
So like 3 million Naira a month.
Sales, yeah.
But sometimes I sell, okay, so sometimes it means I can sell up to 6 million a month.
Yeah,
It
a
depends.
month, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because retail profit is direct to you, direct to your
Yeah,
pocket.
direct.
Nobody's going to come and that is one bonus. I hope we all know that CM Randy is a crown manager. And as a crown manager, he has opened the 9 great bonuses. He still has his leadership bonus. He has his manager bonus. He has his achievement bonus. He has his travel fund. He has his year-end bonus. He has his car fund, house fund that are still running. All of them running. Yes, I gave my friend a sachet of red bubble tea and he came back to buy 1 box. So giving attracts sales. Okay, that's from EMO.
Yeah.
That's from
Yeah,
EMO.
very right.
That is very, very true. But please, when you give, mind how you give. Because some people you give them, they don't take the products. They put in their pot bag and they just leave it there. You ask them, say, I'm coming, and they don't take it. So when you are giving for free, also know how you are giving so you don't waste the products. Because some people just take it like that and throw it somewhere. They don't do anything with it. Just imagine if it is shake off. So like CM Randy said, if you are giving out shake off, make sure you mix the first one. Mix it there for the person to drink. So the person will see how to mix shake off, how to take shake off, and the person will have the feeling, experience it properly. Okay, so that you know. So you just don't say take and go, and the person goes and does not do anything with the product, and that product will be wasted. It could have helped somebody else. It could have even helped you.
Hey,
Who is taking over my Zoom room? Okay, ask your questions. Ask your questions if you are here. Ask your questions. See, I'm Randy with Sungo. I'll soon release him because I don't want him to stay out late. Plus, he has a lot of sales to go and do tomorrow. Who is iPhone? iPhone has hijacked my screen and I'm trying to remove it.
It's me, Ade.
Okay, do you have a question, ma?
No?
Okay, you don't have a question. Okay, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so I would want to round up with CM Randy so that he can leave the office because he's in Edmark office, physically in the office, because he had to make this work for us today. So if you have questions for CM Randy, please raise your hand or put in the chat. He was 130 kg, had spondylosis.
Spondylosis, yeah.
Spondylosis, was using braces of the neck. The doctor told him there was no cure. It could only be managed. But when he came to Edmark and used the Edmark products, he lost weight from 130 kg to 77 kg. And the spondylosis disappeared. He went back to his doctor and doctor said, oh, maybe it's because you lost weight. And he was like, why didn't you tell me before to lose weight that maybe it would go? Okay, so today, he used to have a bag of drugs he was taking based on the spondylosis. Today, he does not take drugs again. How many years down the line now, sir?
9 years.
9 years, no drugs. His weight has not gone back to that 130 kg.
No, I'll never get there. I play around, sometimes, yeah, I just play around and so that's what I'm saying. From next week, I'm going to operation 10 kilos off, and I'll get there. I'll send you the current before, and
I trust you. I'm not even arguing. I know who you are and I know what you can do. So Edmark products, you do not only lose weight, it also helps you maintain your weight. He has also given us stories of people he has helped with the products, people with pile, people with his mom with earache, and several people with diabetes, diabetic sores that have used the products and they no longer need to rely on medicine. In Edmark, we say we are what we eat. We are what we eat because if we eat right, then the nutrients, the body can use them to repair itself. But when we do not eat right, then medicine will become our food. That's when they will tell us to take 3 tablets in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 20 in the night. And then we are living on medications. If we don't take those medications, we cannot function well. This is the right time to take care of our health because there is no side effect to Edmark products. But you have medications. Every medication you put in your mouth has a side effect that will go and affect something else in your body. Even your doctors will tell you. So why not choose to give your body natural nutrients that will help the body repair itself? And as you are doing that, people are seeing the transformation in you like they saw in CM Randy. Your business will peak, right?
Yeah.
Your business will peak. And he has also told us, do not close your mouth. That is your shop. That is your shop. Do not close your mouth. Ensure you tell people about the products. Ensure you tell people about your Edmark product. And the truth is, if you are using Edmark, sincerely speaking, if you are using Edmark and you are seeing the benefits, you are able to now tell somebody else about it because you know what it has done for you. So you do not need to experience a health challenge before knowing that Edmark works. Because if you use Shake Off is shut up. It will tell you immediately, give you answer immediately on how the products work. Okay? CM Randy, is there anything you have to recap? Any encouragement for us? Anything you want to tell us that will help us? We'll go with this night so that when we sleep and wake up tomorrow, we'll hit the ground running.
All right. On a lighter note, there's side effect to Edmark product. The side effect is good health.
Good health! Yay! Did you hear that? Good health is the side effect of it.
Man. All right. So I'll study Edmarkers. My small advice to you is make Edmark your #1 business. I mean, don't stop talking. Every day you meet people. Everywhere you go, you meet people. Share the word of Edmark, and then the sky will be the limit. You never lack funds. That I can guarantee you, And when you are spending Edmark money, you feel so good because you are not scared, because you know how to replace it. The retail profit is always there. Edmark will always give you promos. This is Edmark business is one business like most of what you are doing, your profit is about 50 to 60%. When you buy product, when you invest, you get that amount. And I pray Nigeria come back soon so that you will not have this challenge of coming to lift it. But it's good, it's an opportunity. But when they close Kenya, I was talking to CM Doreen. And she said, CM Randy, my sales has shot up. Because it's an opportunity for her. Yeah. She goes all the way to Tanzania and brings it back. And Edmark product will never disappoint you.
No.
I mean, yeah. People will buy unless you don't want them to buy. But once you begin talking, people will buy your product. And once you begin to feel the retail profit, it will not stop you from talking. It will urge you. Unless you don't want to pack money. But with Edmark, you always feel good. And if not now, when?
When? If not now, when? Thank you so much, my CM.
Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you. Please, can we give me a resounding Edmark International Club? 1, 2, ready, go. Edmark International. Oh, yes. And of course, to our Papa Sam Lowe. He's the brain behind Edmark International. Sincerely, if you meet our Papa, his humility, his wisdom, his business acumen, he's a visionary. He's an exceptional person. Please, can we give him a resounding Edmark International Club? 1, 2, ready, go. Edmark International. Oh, yes. One to your beautiful selves. Thank you for coming out. Next week, we won't be meeting because we are having our team retreat. So we'll not be able to have the Zoom. But upper week, we will have the Zoom, okay? So give yourselves a resounding Edmark International Club. 1, 2, ready, go. Edmark International.
Oh, yes.
CM Dupe, are you in the house? Can you hear me, CM Dupe?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please help me thank CM Randy for coming and then give us the closing prayer so we can go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, CM Randy. Really appreciate the teachings, especially the money part. We all like money. Thank you so much. We've learned a lot from that. We should learn to give sachets at least.
We've lost her. It's raining in Nigeria heavily.
Wow.
So network is quite unstable. We've lost her. We've lost her. Who will I call now?
At least NEPA did not fail us.
These 1 or 2 sachets which we've been doing.
Okay, she's back.
Can you hear me? My network has gone.
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you. We can hear you now. We've lost her. Okay. Rebecca Ilori, are you there? Rebecca, are you in the house? CM Randy, I'm very grateful.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. And thank you everyone for turning up. Let's understand the project better. Thank you. And the network is going on and off. It's tripping on and off.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, CM Randy. We are grateful. And we pray that God will continue to elevate you, expand your course, give you strength to impact more lives and put more money in your pockets. In Jesus' name, amen. And for everybody that is here, we pray that God will continue to meet us all at the point of our needs and give us wisdom, knowledge, understanding to grow this business, to touch more lives, and to impact the world. In Jesus' name. So give yourselves a resounding Edmark International clap. 1, 2, ready,
Thank
go.
you so much, CM William.
Edmark International.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
So
yes.
what am I listening to?
And 1 to Almighty God for his goodness. 1, 2, ready, go. Edmark International. Oh, yes. Thank you so much and good night, beautiful people. Let's prepare.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you, CM
Bye,
Randy.
CM Randy. Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.